Okay, so this is the third time I've tried to make this video. This video is the YouKits CW transceiver. Alright, now the problem with this transceiver is that it does not have a speaker, so you will not be able to hear me. I have to use headphones, and you won't be able to hear whether or not I make a contact. So that's the only downside of this video. This is the third time I've tried to make it. It rained, I had problems, I forgot pieces. This time I think I've got all my pieces, so maybe I need to make a checklist. In case you're wondering, that right there is the burn I got after throwing it, and I didn't realize it, but my glove has burned a hole through it. So now I gotta think of something. I mean, it hurt like hell, and it went through this glove. It's like basically like a razor. So I got my Pactina. It's connected to my wire. Have not raised it up yet. I have it connected to my bag. Now all I have to do is hoist it up. When you connect it to that bag, there's nothing for anyone to kind of step on. That's a good way to do it. Instead of, if you connect it to this one and pull it up, then this rope is in the way. Or that other rope is in the way. See what I mean? The sun's in my eyes right now. Okay, so this is all brand new to me because it's a new radio and a new tuner. So I am not vertical. I am at this much of an angle. Brought a towel. I got my shirt back up for mosquitoes. I don't see any yet. I've got a really crappy key right here. I forgot to bring a notepad. So I'm gonna be strictly cell phone. Sorry you won't be able to hear. There's already bugs messing with me. Sorry you won't be able to hear, but YouKits requires earbuds. I can't believe they can't just put a really crappy, even if it's bad, put a little speaker in there. Alright, how is this gonna work? I totally forgot how to do this. Okay, it took a little work, but I got this tuned, I do believe. Let's see if I can call CQ 14060.
Softly, softly, catchy monkey.
Okay, that was awesome. That was really cool. I could barely hear him. Okay, this is really cool because I just made my first contact on a KX2 and using my MFJ portable tuner. That was 10.122, 30 meters, WOCZ, Ken in Fargo, North Dakota. And I was using like 3 watts. He was using 10 watts. He had a KX2. I think that's so cool. I told him I had a YouKits QRP. He was also QRP. That was QRP to QRP. I think that was the first time I've ever done that, as far as I know. But he had a KX2, and I have one too, and I thought that was really cool. So I said, I also have a KX2, and then I said bye because there was lots of QSB. So he was using 10 watts, and he was fading really bad. Not his fault or anything, but that's probably how I sound when I use my KX2. But this thing is even weaker. Anyway, I was using the YouKits HB1B, and I made my first contact. I'm real happy with that, with this really crappy thing. I forgot to bring a notepad, so I struggled like trying to type. It does autocorrect and all that. This thing works. It's a little hard to kind of tune in because you have to have a carrier to actually mess around with this, and so you get a low SWR, and it was bouncing up here. It says 10. I don't believe that that's really 10 watts, but the cool thing is there's an internal battery. The bad part is you have to have headphones and a separate paddle like that. You know, it's not like the KX2. Anyway, I'm real happy. I just talked to North Dakota. Okay, let's figure this out. The sun's over there and it's setting. That would be west. That means I'm pointed to the southwest. But I'm at a 45-degree angle. And if he's in North Dakota, he would be pretty much north, would be that way. Fargo. So I guess I'm kind of bouncing off that way. Makes sense. Maybe I need a counterpoise. There's a lot of good things I could do. I'm gonna get a better coax. There's nothing wrong with this, but I don't need this long. I usually only need like 5 or 6 feet, so I've already ordered that. This coax is fairly heavy, but it's really easy to fold up. Anyway, guys, I'm really excited about that because I did not think I would walk away today with a QSO. I didn't think I would be able to do it with this setup. Like I said, this is, I'm used to hitting tune on the KX2 and it tunes. This, you got to spend a good 2 minutes kind of like messing around with it. And you also have to key down too while you're doing it, unless there's another way. There may be a way to send a carrier from here and be able to use, I couldn't use both hands. I had to hold this down and do the knobs on there also. So the problem is, I guess what I really need to do is cut. If I was going to use this radio, I would need to cut an antenna to be resonant, so I don't need this. I don't know if that's possible. Like, even if it's resonant, it still has a lot of effect, so it may still not tune up. So having a tuner is an extra thing, It's an extra thing you have to carry around. It's a problem. Anyway, I'm real happy. I'm going to go ahead and pack up. Here's my setup. It's my wire. You see the beanbag up there? Really cool. Let's get it down. So to get it down, all I do is unwrap this. Be careful. Get tangle in there. Just like that. Here's the little bag that I made. Made this little bag from my Pactena. Oh, also guys, I've had several people ask me, where did I get this bag? I will tell you, I got really lucky with this bag in that I went to Goodwill when I was in Illinois, and it was just sitting there. It was like brand new for $4. So you'll find a lot of bags at Goodwills and thrift stores, a lot of bags that people don't want, all different sizes. You got to look around. You can get bags really cheap. Got this for $1 at a estate sale. It's perfect size for my wires. Wrapped wire to keep everything kind of separate that way. But go to Goodwill, go to thrift stores for bags. Don't buy them new unless you just really want them that way. And then I already told you I made this bag myself. I just needed, you know, it's nothing special, just something to keep it kind of tight and neat. And here's I've ruined this glove. See, that's from that cordage. When it zips off your finger, it burns like hell. I mean, it burns like hell. You do not want to throw without a glove. Now I got to solve that problem, get another glove. Okay guys, I wanted to finish up and say that was actually one of the most challenging QSOs I've ever had, because I kind of got used to that KX2 tuning for me and decoding for me a little bit, and that didn't have any decoding. I also didn't even have a notepad, so I was just all straight from memory, and I'm not that great, you know, I'm not that good at it, especially memorization. All I needed to do though is name, RST, QTH, send and receive that, and it's a QSO. I really struggled because I had to ask for his QTH twice. Even though I was able to get it through my phone by hitting get, I still got it over the air. Anyway, my point is that was really challenging. He was fading out too, as if it wasn't hard enough. He was fading. We were both QRP. I didn't have a decoder. That was one of the hardest QSOs I've ever had. I had mosquitoes around me. I had cars flying by. Every distraction, but you know, things like that make you better, and lots of fun. It's very rewarding, you know. All I need is one contact today, and I'm gonna take that YouKits out more, but I'm gonna have a better headphones or something, because that sucked. Those headphones suck. I need a speaker or something.